look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Please welcome your 2026 Buffalo Bills.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out right away.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that? early interception.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big play there for the Bills. 65 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, who do I have to get the ball to?
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll try and run for this with Henry.
In a short yardage situation, they're going to toss this to the outside and just see if he can win the race to the corner. The pursuit defensively actually was... bad. He knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he's able to get to that 1st down marker and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
third and long for Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Allen. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. But it falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. In trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Escaping to his left. And problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, you really feel the pressure back there near the goal line, and they force the ball out. And lucky for this quarterback, saved them 4 points by falling on the ball.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, that could have been even worse than it turned out. I mean, not only to get the strip sack fumble in the end zone, but fortunately for this offense, they fell on it, and it only leads to the 2 points.
Automatic first down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll run with Gilliam. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. On the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd down. Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Benford.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Forced out wide. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for it.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
38-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield. Himself a little. Extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Again, it's Jackson. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of
18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork. On the completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What's that?
Throwing again is Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Odafe Owe getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
They'll run. It's Cook. He'll bring this back to the 10, but that's it. The drive stalls. out. It's 4th and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Bills are going to move out in front. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. That is a big mistake, because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's going to be incomplete. That's a very scout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now, Jackson. Headed left. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is Joey Bosa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and long.
What a play on 4th and long. 55 yards on the game.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big...
And he's into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens
He'll drop to throw.
Two-point conversion.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now Codrington to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back goals.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Allen now on 2nd down. He'll air one out for Palmer. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line. There's one. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
13 yards.
It's on.
1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10. Jackson pushed out to his left. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Benford.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bills take
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Allen from his own end zone. He's going to look downfield once again. And that will give them some space. Moving it all the way past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the
big play after being backed up. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
58 yards.
It's a huge play in a tight ball game. That goes for 58.
First and goal at the
What can I say, Mike?
line.
Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Let's go.